All right, this is Illuminara's place over at Razorwind, and I remember this place. Not for anything particular, but it took me a while to like actually go inside the house when I was doing my checks and all that. Um, Now, what we have here, we have this lead in to this really grand entrance. I love what they did here. They set up like a whole different door, which is like super, it's super clean looking. You have this like checkered entrance. You got your mirror door, but it doesn't really work, unfortunately. But for now, let's just admire like the sculpting in this spot here. Bunch of beams. Like okay, let's try to count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we have like a dozen and some pillars that are being manipulated and dressed to make this whole like marbled entrance. Like, you know, here's the shot. Boom. Super clean looking. Why is there a train there? It's not important. It just looks cool anyway. Clock up top here. A number of like rugs and gear. Oh, that could be anything. That's being like the hands right over there. But yeah, super clean looking. Now the thing is though, I can't walk through it. So let me describe what's going on as we pan over. So we have this dressing of like check out like the simple tree, but then they added like some roses into it to just give it like a little bit more everything. Behind the door, you have like this kind of like this dome-ish setup, as if it's trying to go around. But what we have here instead, we have like this kind of like indoor garden of sorts, right? So, but we can only really admire it from here. We can't actually go inside for some reason. But yeah, really pretty setup that you have there. But now we're gonna go inside. And to do that, I have to click on this chair, pan over, and then find the door, and now I can go inside. I mean, it's kind of good. The mirror works. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, wait, can I like go through it? Let me try going through it. Let's see. Because then we can go inside and explore it, and that'll be fun. All right, so... Oh, there's a stool here. Okay, I guess I didn't notice the stool. Okay, so boom. We made it. Yay! All right, so now we get to admire the inside. And on the inside is the boss. Ooh. I guess this is an Alice in Wonderland thing. Yeah, because we have the weird caterpillar creature, but it's being... Okay, I feel bad for the owl. Because this owl's like, yo, you choked me with all these freaking cushions. But the shaping of it is so good. So smooth. Trying to get a good shot here. Yeah, that looks really good. I dig that, dude. I dig that. Yeah, this would have been really difficult to see from the outside. So thanks, folks, for helping me go in. So, okay, I'm trying to angle my way in just so I can like okay, there's like its like backside. It's like its little dump truck right back there. That's sick, dude. That is sick. Yeah, things like that. Like to me, it's like, oh, that's so much tedium. I don't have the energy to do that. But when you pull it off, it looks so good. Isn't that right, owl? The owl's like, shut up, dude. Get this thing off me. It looks miserable, I gotta say. But I think we're ready to head in. So it says it's Tim Burton inspired. And thankfully, the boss is here to like set the mood. So things have been darkened up, you'll notice. At the very least, it looks like it's either a natural dark or like the evening time thing. We got, ooh. So it's kind of creepy going back there. Oh, I gotta jump my way up. Okay, so let's admire the entrance here first though. Super greened up. So we're kind of like going through, and I feel like there's a certain theme going on with the tiling here. I'm trying to, I'm trying to think like, is it an Alice in Wonderland thing? I'm not entirely sure. But very detailed entrance here. But now we gotta climb. So we shall climb. I gotta earn this visit, you know? That's how it goes sometimes. Like the books, they kind of like throw me off though. So do I jump on the platform? Do I jump to the next book? I'll go to the next book since that's there for a reason. And then up here, and one more, and oh, what is, okay, let me, oh, that's, damn, this is so eerie. Oh, wow. I feel like I shouldn't drop down there. That's probably unsafe. So we'll leave that alone for now. Wow. Okay, dude, check this out. Okay, here's the remix at work, okay? Oh, okay, so first off, you know, we have this whole depiction of like, okay, we're crossing over into like something crazy, right? Arcane doors are like right at the bottom to help dress things up. We walked over what looks like Suramar fencing. You know, it's all darkened up here, pillars on the side, but this hallway is comprised of, I don't know how many Legion fountains that are like upside down. That's how you get this kind of effect, which is really, really cool. So, and then the lighting right now, it really helps to capture this effect. Oh, it's so eerie. And there aren't too many lights that that produce this sort of color. Not too many at all. Especially none that are so subtle like this. So it really helps to like bring in the vibe. Like this feels like a different game. It's pretty crazy. All right, so into this hallway. To the left is crazy. To the right is also crazy. I kind of don't want to be here. It's kind of eerie. So let's go through here first through this very bright but also haunting spot. A whole bunch of chain. Okay, so I'm not familiar with Tim Burton stuff. Chat, I'll need your help. Just go ahead and chime in with takes and guesses to what might be depicted here. Otherwise, I'll just feel really bad. But it just looks, it's just this really cool abstract presentation, at least from these newbie eyes that don't know any better. It's very eerie. So we walk onto this like platform. Boop. And there's like like a depiction of the sun or something like that. This is Alice through the Looking Glass. This is the Hall of Living Clocks. Oh, so these are all clocks. Huh, this to me is like some horror movie kinds of stuff. Again, you know, very abstract things that we're looking at that otherwise, yeah, it's just so, I really like this platform though. This is very neat. Like as like a ramp, that's so cool. You have like these different torches or sconces or whatever that are producing like that whole fire effect. And then walking out, it looks really neat. I love how it's filled out. It looks like donuts. Yeah, this looks like delicious treats. Which is totally not what they're trying to go for here. But yeah, it's so eerie and cool. Like it's super skinned. Like you have the regular walls here, because this is technically a hallway. But then they skinned it with like, you know, more white beams and whatnot, and rugged up the entire ceiling to create this effect. That's sick. That is sick. But now on the opposite end, we have this totally different depiction of the donuts. It's not it's kind of the same thing actually. But oh man, this looks cool, dude. I love the particle effects. The particle effects, they just sell so well. So like here, let me do something like this and just kind of go around. I'll put these up. Like yeah, I just love how the effects, like they dance a bit. Now, as not really a pause, but in the upcoming patch, we'll be able to, whenever we sheath our weapons, we'll be able to change our transmog settings so that we can hide them, which is kind of neat. Yeah, so we can opt to like not show these things, or set up a situation where we can just, okay, we're in the house, we can hide our transmog stuff when they're sheathed, which is very neat. Also, there's going to be new situations where, depending on the weather effect, and depending on the time of day, your transmog will also change into a different outfit, which is kind of cute. But yeah, this is like I said, so this is a very cool depiction. I just love the effects of a room like this. It's so like spooky and eerie and stuff. Yeah, them void wells, those are doing some work for sure. All right, so let's proceed down the hall. Again, this eerie Legion skinned hall, and then we have, oh, actually we have, ooh, wow. Look, it's love. It's supposed to be pleasant and warm, and not really though. This is very like, yeah, a very twisted version of like love, and yeah. I believe this is it's a torn soup pots. That's the bottom of it, or the top of it actually. Yeah. So very cool. How people will take this and turn it into something else. That's cool. Now, what is over here? We have this whole clock setup, and very interesting uses of the shaping here to create like these side textures. Curved tables, regular tables, skinned up. Oh, and this is the first time that, yeah, I don't remember seeing the rug rolls being used as pillars. Yeah, that's neat. That's very neat. Oh, and then now it's just a house. Okay, so things got suddenly not as abstract, but I'm not gonna let myself be fooled. We do have a very, very detailed room though, full of different depictions of clocks. We got a fell clock right over there. Note the curved chains that are being used to dress that. We have this grand clock, which looks very, very cool. I believe this is the back of a fireplace, back of a cool tiered fireplace, I believe, which does have a very cool texture to it. So this is Time's study and bedroom. Okay. Very dark depiction. You know, I love the shot though. You know, it's super clean looking, super detailed. You know, this happens to have that whole lived in feel of like, okay, we're like working on stuff. Taking the hammer, taking the fork. Of course, I can make fantastical devices with a hammer and fork. Why not? Including more clocks and other devices. Really good. Really, really good. Like, I like the way the lighting bounces off of it. Sick. Right through here, the bedroom. Not scary at all. So now I have this, ooh, okay, the way that thing glows, like the whole void glow. Oh, that's sick. I don't know if that's intended, but it's just really cool. And there's the boss, Miss Murgle. Okay, not really. But again, you have this very dark depiction of this room. Yeah, very eerie. As for the clock itself, so like those are like rug rolls. Those are, so rug rolls here for like the major hours, and then cushions, right? Cushions, and then you have beams over there to depict the hour and minute hands. Flooring is just, yeah, very small room. It's like a closet space almost. Like throughout this spot, like I don't really have a good sense of orientation as to where I am. They're kind of clean, but at the same time, it can get disorienting too. And then here you have, is this the loo? No, can't be the loo because there's like a whole thing. Yeah. So this is just a vanity, a somehow hidden vanity with another clock. Fireplace. Oh yeah, this is the Pandoran forge or fireplace or whatnot. Yeah. Sick. Oh, they are forks. Oh, okay, they look like rug rolls. Okay. No, yeah, I see it now because there's no like little, there's no little nubby right there in the end. There's just the forks instead. All right, so let's kind of like slowly retreat back. Yeah, all sorts of like different different setups here. Again, very a very dark feel. All right, and then right through here, ooh, this thing's opening up. Whoa! Oh, okay, this looks neat, dude. This is so neat. Like I feel like I gotta like walk through here and navigate. Let me pan back some. Oh, dude, what a cool pattern. That's sick, dude. Like with the way the lighting is sitting right now, you kind of forget the fact that, oh, these are just like plain ass tables that are like on the side. Nah, forget that. This looks so cool. Yeah, so this room is like super tactile. You can see that it's lined up with different embiggened Mechagon stuff. Here, there's like, hey, there happens to be a wall back there. But like, you know, otherwise, it's really hard to tell. You have different uses of the weapon racks, other Mechagon objects, the drill and everything. And then here in the middle, you know, you have the Tesla coil that happens to be, you know, connected with via wires and everything. But it's also sitting inside that Kyrian fountain sort of deal. Let me click this thing, bring this thing down. And then this, ooh, I'm not entirely sure what that structure is. You know, this donut looking thing that it's sitting on. I mean, it could be a number of rounded objects. I'm just not entirely sure. And then down here is some sort of, I think it's a draenei structure actually. You know, this is the bottom of the draenei structure. That's how you have like this texture effect here. And then the rest is like rugs. I thought I dropped down, for all I know, I was gonna like fall through like some stairwell room or what have you, because you have no idea really like what kind of room this is really. I mean, it might be a rounded room, but it's been like super skinned, and thanks to the lighting effects, you don't really get a sense of like where the rugs begin or end or whatnot. It just looks really clean. Now, as for what this room is, I ain't got a damn clue. I don't know what this is like supposed to be. So, okay, yeah, it's the chronosphere, which is an orb that turns into a time machine. Well, that's crazy. I love this floor. It looks so cool, dude. It looks so neat. This can be like, oh, this is like some boss room level stuff. I'd love to see like people feature that. Like, show me like the most boss room ever, like a final boss room. Okay. Oh, okay. So now I'm so now I'm going through. Ooh, light beams. Oh God, that is creepy. So now I'm in the ocean of time. I'm in the ocean of creepy stuff, dude. This is cool. This is not pleasant looking. Like, dude, what are those teeth? Oh man, I don't know what kind of what those pieces are, but man, they make out to be like really good, like rotted teeth. Yeah, this clown stuff is like, ugh. Zocalo cups. Oh, that's good. That is good. Nice. Oh, the way this is pieced together is just wild. And again, the lighting does a really good job of like obscuring anything that makes it look okay, kind of awkward. Well, like when you're just kind of going through, it's just like, ooh, you like suddenly see it, and you're like, oh my God, what is this? So you have like these curtain sets that help to make up the hair. Rounded, it's kind of sticking out. Yeah, so you have the rounded elven table right over there, more curtainy stuff. Yeah. And then a bunch of cushions to set up like the eyeballs, iris, and the lights and everything. Yeah, that's just creepy as heck, dude. And right here on the side, bananas. Giant, yeah. Wait, are these really bananas? No, this is... I don't know what that is, actually. No, these are giant plants. They're like greens. Yeah, they're like big old greens, but they look like bananas. You have some very sad-looking plants. Oh, they look very displeased. Probably because they're in the middle of an ocean of time, and that's not very pleasant. But as we go through, now we have like all now we have all these different depictions here. To the left, to the right. Dude, this place is a trip, man. Holy cow. Okay, we're gonna start going through here first. Get out of this ocean craziness. Because yeah, look at the number of objects that are being used to create that kind of snowy effect. But now we've dipped out of it. And now we're in we're tiny. We're tiny people. Check it out. Yeah. Yo, let me try and get up on this thing. Yo, hey. Oh, that's so cool. That's smart. That is so smart. Oh, I love it. I love this. This is so neat. So now these are like chairs all of a sudden. Yes. Successful invasions. Now I can enjoy giant cakes, big coffees and everything. Oh, and cookies. Oh, delicious cookies. This is so cool. Oh, I love this. Oh, and then here's where I can sit. Yeah. That's awesome. This is so awesome, dude. What a wild concept. And such a good depiction. Yeah, dude. Oh, this is my dream. Look at this coffee. Oh, that French press is boss. And then the watery thing's being used as a pour. You didn't have like water coming out. Oh, that's sick. All right. So we're gonna make our way down. This is such a clever room, dude. Very, very clever. All right. Actually, let's go around and admire the chairs real quick. Try to do it real quick. So I don't know why there's like a bunch of cookies down there, but then we have like just like these big pieces. Like here's like a freaking bed, big old table, maybe fence work right over there to help make the legs. Here, basic chair, beams and platforms. This right here, you have a I forgot what it's called, like a Zocalo looking market tent or something like that. Trellises, platforms. What's the backside? The backside is a bed. Very good. Here you got beams and the earthen bed that's been kind of flipped as well. But then there's like the chair too. Dude, these are all like really, really clever ideas. And then here, like you have like the makeshift stuff, you know, beams, whatnot. But then also this depiction of a crate and a book to make like the rise so that way I can sit. Then right back here, once again, we have like this big old bed cushion, trellises. Right at the bottom, there's like a base at the bottom, so I think they can poop if they wanted to. Maybe not, but yeah, really, really clever. Really clever. The table itself is a series of fence posts. Yeah, a bunch of fence posts. And then the begin table itself. This right here is looks like a drain eye looking structure. That is this base here. But then these are like actual pillars, right? And then big old rug on top. This is, dude, really smart place. Really, really smart. All right, so we're gonna go across now. So here's like where we were before. I don't even know which way we're supposed to go now. I think that way is where we'll end up going. But now we're going to here, and now it's ooh. This is fine. Okay, this is a really good depiction of like a ruined town city spot. You know, because the stones here are being depicted as, you know, one part paving stone, one part debris as well. So this is the Hatter's family village. The Jabberwocky burned it down. Yeah, he did. This place is in bad shape, dude. You know, between the smoke and the fire, like the depiction here is really, really strong. Now I'm looking at this tent looking thing here. This is a, oh, it is just a tent. Yeah. So no way to penetrate or go inside. Yeah, we can, but not really. Well, I just call it a tent because it's being depicted like that. But yeah, these are a bunch of like elven rugs that are helping to put that together. Yeah. All right. So let's kind of return back to where we were, and then now let's kind of like pan around a bit and see if there's any places that we can like enter and explore. But yeah, things are not looking great here. Can we kind of like maneuver away? No, we can't, because that's a glass. It's a glass table, so we can't go through there. And over through here, yeah, just a bunch of like ruin spots. Things are not looking hot for the folks of the town. So this is the Queen of Hearts soldier. Oh, okay. Are they in like a formation, like an like a fire resistance formation, so that way they don't get burned or something? I mean, because that's like some Spartan stuff that they're doing over there. Yeah, taking all their shields and stuff and covering themselves up. Or actually, since it's the Queen of Hearts soldiers, then actually that's their bodies, not just like shields and stuff. Oh, they are protecting the family. Okay. But yeah, really strong depiction here. Really good. Really, really good. Like I mean, the fire does the job, obviously. But the way that it's kind of like scales up, or the way that it's you know, it's all over the place, so it just ends up delivering itself like really well in a natural way. All right, so now I think we're going this way, and we have, oh, there's the cat. There's the cat's tail. Okay, this looks really good too. Oh man. Boop. Yeah, and all its depictions, complete with like use that's really smart, using the paving stones to like make those like crazy gnarly teeth. No, but the depiction is really good too. You got like the proper shaping of like the eyes and everything. The stripes on the cat. I like, it's like the look of the Cheshire cat. It's very iconic. So like it's a, you know, immediately recognizable. That makes this great. Absolutely great. We got some signage that'll point us to one spot or the other. Notice how these are like street lamps, but then they're being like, you know, the actual lamp part of it is being like it's being like mashed into the wall, so that way it doesn't create like this kind of confusing feel. Like, let's just leave it like mysterious and like dark and everything. But now I think we're kind of getting out of this whole ocean of time and through this very well dressed room, or this doorway. A lot of greens. And we enter, you know, so the lighting shifts again. And now we enter a bedroom of sorts. Greened out. This place is like kind of like, it has this very, not empty, but this very greened out place. So we have a couple depictions here. So I don't know who's who. I'll need chat to like help me identify like who this character is, which is like this whole Herondar piece with a whole bunch of like eggs, rug rolls. And I think that's a banner that's being used as well. Yeah. Over here you have like this that's kind of cool. the way this target dummy is set up, because I think there's like additional stuff here. I think they added like a bottom to it, Yeah, that's sick. So it's the Queen of Hearts, the Lady in Waiting, and then some soldiers. Okay. So is this like their throne room, kind of? No, not really a throne room. But then there's like there's tortury stuff that's happening here. That's for sure. Yeah, this looks sick, dude. So like this structure here is another new piece. Just huge flower petals. The floor is actually the autumn leaves. They've just been flipped upside down to look like, you know, dark dead leaves instead of like 3D looking piles. And that's it. It's an easy way to create like a kind of like a dirty floor or a floor full of leaves and stuff. Okay, this back area, storage area, this looks really cool. I mean, it's kind of like, it seems kind of simple because it's just like places that are like just set up, but you know, the whole as a whole package looks really good. Banners on the side, at least two shelves here that are flanking the area. One big elven shelf here to add a little bit of that gold color. Yeah, another table up front that's been kind of like, you know, kind of pushed in, skinned with the rug, and then we just fill in space. Bookses and alchemy looking things and just other stuff to just give it a little bit more life, and then you have like this whole complete shot. Really adds to the detail. This guy's cool. He looks so neat. All right, so we've gone through here now. Oh, I just noticed the new flooring right there too. That's cool. Yeah, even the bed's all like not trashed, but you know, really messy with the depiction there. And like there's one bird. Yay, one bird. All right, so I think I can back. So did I reach the end? I'm not entirely sure if I reached the end of it. I don't know if I missed a turn. Crazy though. I did reach it. That's cool. This is cool, dude. I feel bad because it's like I'm not a Tim Burton fan. Like, but there are things that I'll like get. You know, there's things that I'll pick up and I'm like, oh, check out that. But thankfully, you're here to help nerd out over like all these different set pieces and help us describe them. So I appreciate you coming along as we do this visit together. Yeah, details are on here are just freaking crazy. You know, so here's an example of, you know, making use of like the different spaces and then creating like these, you know, these kinds of presentations, which looks really cool. Like this is a trip. You know, this also takes a lot of effort to like put in and create these proper depictions.